doing well? I am Mr. Prithviraj. I am a 8th class physics teacher. So today we will discuss all the question and answers which are related to your course chapter. Yes, half of you might have done already, but let me correct you all. You can cross check. Those who don't know, you can attend this class, right? Please don't skip the class, students, and don't go out. Follow all the social distance measures. Stay safe, stay healthy. Okay. So here reflection of concepts are given, which I have written already. So what are those? The first question is, what is a force? What changes can be produced by a force? See what a question is given. What is force? What changes can be produced by force? What is force? Either push, either pull on a body is called force. And what are the changes can be produced by a force? First, you can change direction of your object, right? You can change the shape of an object. You can change the state of motion of an object. You can make a moving object stop, or you can make a ideal object move. So these are all the answers of the first question, right? Next, give two examples, each for a contact force and a force at a distance. Examples, he asked about example. Give two examples each for contact force and force at a distance. Contact force examples are frictional force, muscular force, normal force, as well as your what? Strain. Lot of examples are there. What exactly it is? A bodybuilder. A bodybuilder what? Lifts barbell. Right? That is your force of friction. Okay? One example. And second example of contact force is when a bicycle is moving on the road. If bicycle is moving on the road, after some time, if you won't apply brake also, it will stop. Why? If you kick a football, after some time, after going somewhat distance, it will stop because of friction. These are two examples for contact. Non-contact, you will keep iron nails and you will take magnet around it. You will see the magnet will pull all the iron nails. This is another example. And next example is if an apple falls, it will fall on the ground due to gravity. This is another example. Easy, right? Explain gravitational force by giving a suitable example. How you use, like, see, this already I have spoken, right? I won't waste my time. Next, draw and explain a free body diagram to show all the forces acting on a car. We did already, so let me show again. Okay, suppose this is a car, it is moving on a road. Okay, now how many forces are acting upon it? Let me use another chalk. Your first force is friction. That direction, you can see our previous class also. Nicely I have explained this one. 2 classes I took. Okay, friction. Next, force of engine. This engine is making it to go in this direction, that is left side. Okay, then here normal, here on 2 tire, which force is acting? Normal force, right? Normal force is acting upon the tire, both the tires, and gravitational force. Last but not the least, gravitational force, students. So this is what our diagram, and here we can see, and he said that FBD, free body diagram, right? So this is called your FBD, free body diagram. Okay? I hope you all are clear. Yes? Okay. Next. Why do tools meant for cutting always have sharp edges? Okay. Scissors, cutters, okay, and your what you call sharpeners, they all are having sharp edges. Why? Why they don't have broad edges like this? See, we all know if you want to increase the force, effect of force, you need to decrease the area. So if you want to cut or you want to slice something, you are applying force and that force need to be applied effectively. So to do that, you must decrease the area. So that is why they are having sharp edges. Okay? Okay. Next we will go for application of concepts. I'll erase it, students. This is what makes our class interesting, right? So next we will go for application of concept. What it is? First question, how can you differentiate between contact force and force of a distance? It is very easy. How can we differentiate, students? The force which came into force, okay, we will say the force is effective when it touches an object, then you will say that is force of contact. From a long distance, if the force is influencing a body or effectively it is changing the direction of a body or doing something, okay, then you will say it is force at a distance. For example, magnet you will take, you can keep a magnet at a certain distance from a particular iron nails, it will still pull it down, it will pull. You will take a wood, it won't do, right? This is what the example, this is the way we can differentiate both of them, okay? Find the net force from the following diagram. Let me do this for you all, guys. In all the cases A, B, C and D, there are 4 diagrams which are given over there and we need to calculate the net force. First diagram is okay. This is a box. I hope you all can see now. Okay, it is much clear. From here, suppose the example is like this. See both the direction toward the box. First it is given 10 Newton, second it is given 8 Newton. Now what is the net force? Of course the body will move this direction. What is the net force? You will write here F net is equal to what? F1 plus F2, that is 8 Newton plus 10 Newton. You know the answer. And you must not forget to write N, that is 18 Newton. You should not forget. If you don't write N, then it will be wrong. In physics, you must write those units which are very important. You will pronounce it Newton. Okay? Next, another diagram it is given. Okay, students, another diagram. Here, the way it is given, see. You can see both the forces are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. This is going this direction, that is coming in this direction. You need to see the arrow mark properly. You need to see those arrow marks properly. So we will conclude this one F net. The same we will write F net is equal to what? 8 Newton minus 8 Newton, that is equal to 0 Newton. Sir, how you wrote minus? The answer is F net is equal to F1 plus F2. Yes. So what I said, you need to follow this diagram, right? You need to follow a diagram. That is sign convention. Here it is x, here it is y. If upward, it is plus, downward is minus. If this direction, right side, it is plus. If left side is going, it is minus. So here one thing is coming left, one thing is going right. Right will be plus 8n, minus will be minus 8n, plus or minus 0 Newton. No force, that is not on, okay, that is 0 Newton. 0 Newton, okay. Next, same, you can do that, student. 6 Newton and 8 Newton given. D, let me do this one for you all. D is quite different. Here he is saying that one force is pulling it upward, okay, another force is pulling it downward. And here it is 9n, here it is 8n. And the effect of force will be, what will happen? You will write here F net. See, both are forces, one is pulling it upward, upward means plus, downward is minus. So here F net is equal to 9 Newton minus of 8 Newton, that is only 1 Newton. Okay, 1 N. Fine. Fine, students. A man stand still on a level of floors. What force act on him? Draw a free body diagram to show all the forces acting upon him. Okay, I do this for you definitely. Although it is easy, I do it for you guys. See, free body diagram. Another free body diagram is asking. A man is standing upon a ground who is still steady. So what force acting upon him? Draw a diagram to show all the force acting upon him. I am not a good like what you call artist, but for explaining part, I do something for you all guys. The man is standing still. Very sorry students, I cannot draw a man human diagram. Okay. I hope you people can consider him as a human being. Okay, he is standing still. So how many forces are acting upon him? That's what the question is. It is a free body, okay, free body diagram. So here this is must. You need to draw one like this x and y axis. Body is still stable. So horizontal movement, it is not there. Vertical movement, it is not there. Why? Horizontally there are no forces are acting. Because he is not moving, so no force of friction. Okay. Now, downward vertically, somebody is pulling. Vertically downward, somebody is pulling. Who is that force? Gravity. Okay. Upward direction, both on legs. Somebody is pushing who? N2. Here it is. N1. So F net is equal to what you will write? F net is equal to N1 plus N2 minus, for gravity what we will take? Suppose we will take G minus G. This is our answer. This is our diagram. Okay. The surface area of an object is 20 meters square and a force of 10 Newton is applied on it. Then what is the pressure? देखो, it is very easy question students. Surface area. Suppose this is a surface. The area of the surface means the whole area you need to take. You need to take the whole area, students. The area of the whole surface is how much? It is your at 20 meters square. He is saying how much is 20 meters square? He is saying it is 20 meters square. And force applied on the area is 10 Newton. 10 Newton of force is applied. He is asking what will be the answer for pressure. We know pressure P is equal to F by A. P is equal to F by A. So here F is equal to 10 Newton and area is equal to how much? Area is equal to how much, students? Area is equal to your 20 meters square. And cancel 1 by 2 Newton per meter square. 1 by 2 Newton per meter square. You need to write that. That is your answer. That is your end of session. I hope you all can do the next thing. How do you appreciate the role of friction facility or various activities? These all things, students, I hope you all can do. And Yes, rest all are very easy. Multiple choice, hybrid thinking skills. You need to practice everything. Mostly I have solved all the like mathematical issues and problems for you all guys, as you all can see. So students, we will meet in our next class with a fresh new chapter, that is force, that is friction. Yes. Okay. You need to complete all your you need to complete your homework with these questions and answers. If you are having any doubt, please meet us in comment section. We will get back to you soon. Until then, bye students.